Hello everyone. This is a special energy report because the energy is so potent right now and there is a lot that we can talk about. I'm going to break it down into astrology, into Buddha, Christ, consciousness, energy, and into the galactic center. We have a lot going on right now that we can really take advantage of for the betterment of all humanity, for the evolution of consciousness on Earth. This is a special report. I am Jessica Jones and I am super grateful that you have decided to press play. So let's first and foremost talk about astrology a little bit and what's happening. One very auspicious shift that is happening today, the 9th, May 9th, and that shift is the movement from the North Node into the sign of Leo. This is going to be 18-month transit that we have the North Node in Leo. So this is one that we better anchor into and really decide right here, right now, that we're going to be open and expansive through this energy time. What does this North Node in Leo mean? The North Node is the direction that we want to be moving into. So when an astrologist looks at someone's chart, the North Node is kind of the direction that this particular life that they're in is about, learning and moving forward into that house, into that sign, into that direction. Whereas the South Node, which would be the opposite house, is what I like to call the comfort zone. Chances are we've spent many lifetimes really anchored into that house and it's become our comfort zone. So it could be where we like to hang out because it's safe, it's comfortable. When we look at the North Node now being in Leo, which is the 5th house, that means our South Node is in Aquarius, the 11th house. The 5th house, Leo, what is Leo all about so we can understand what these next 18 months are about? I love to think about Leo as the heart, the lion heart, the sacred heart, that point of love within us all that connects us and unites us. The 5th house is really a representation of our unique expression, our sacred gifts that we're here to deliver to the world through being our unique expression of the one spirit. Since we are all one spirit, I like to think of our individual expressions as snowflakes. The cloud that creates the snow is one cloud. And as all the spirits are coagulating in that one cloud, knowing that they're one, knowing that they're together, and making an agreement to separate on the fall down to Earth, to come down into Earth as unique expressions of the one, and when they land on the ground, they've made an agreement to come back together. All the snow on the ground, you don't see separate snowflakes, you see one beautiful layer of snow. On the fall down though, there is no two snowflakes that look alike. It's descending down to earth, spirit coming into a body, into form, takes on a unique experience, unique expression. And that's what the 5th house is about. It's about our uniqueness. It's about dropping down into our heart and connecting to the sole purpose of your unique expression and really anchoring in that, bringing that to the world so that we can be that beautiful white crystalline powder of snow together while being reflections of our unique expression of the one as we merge into oneness on Earth. Let's just look at the South Node for a minute because this will be an expression of our comfort zone. So the 11th house is the house of socializing, is the house of community and tribe and being together and socializing and interacting with each other and partying with each other and coming together in social settings. So being in our South house, that's what we have going on, it can be our comfort zone to want to go back together with society, to want to go back and just, it's safer here with the tribe rather than expressing my unique star. So our comfort zone for the next 18 months is this idea that it's safer with the tribe, it's safer being in society's normal standards. Because the next 18 months are going to be challenging us to drop down into our heart and to remember why we came here. What is the unique gift that you are here to birth into this world? And this is also living from a place of heart. I talk a lot about the thymus gland in the work that I do, about the sacred heart, because once it's opened and once it's activated, we are connected to our soul's purpose. And that's the higher heart, the sacred heart. So as we move into the next 18 months of being in the energy of Leo, the heart, we are coming into our soul's purpose. And yes, we are going to be challenged here. That is the gift of this life, that we are challenged to expand. Pay attention to those moments when you have an insight, when you're in your heart and you're in your meditation and you connect to your purpose, and it seems far off and crazy to the normal society conditioning and program and tribe. And you fear, oh goodness, if I put this out into the world, people are going to think I'm crazy. People are going to ostracize me. I'm not going to be together with society anymore. What happens? What happens then? I don't know. Is it safe? These are all tribal root chakra fears that are likely going to be surfacing as our South Node is in the 11th house. As our tendency, our comfort zone is being with the tribe, being a part of society, because society has created this little safe box that we could all live inside. Well, guess what? That box, the walls are falling down, and it's no longer really safe to be living in society's box. Humanity is suffering. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And living in that box is actually no longer safe. And this 18-month period that we are entering into is about breaking down those walls, coming from your head, dropping into your heart, and allowing yourself to be bold enough, to be brave enough, to be courageous enough, the courage of a lion, to live your truth, your unique expression of spirit, because you are so magnificent. You have a 1 in 400 trillion chance of incarnating as the exact being that you are right now. That is super, super special. Every single one of us are incredibly special together. That's a little bit of insight and information as to what's happening right now, this movement that we have going on, this energy that we're feeling. I know I woke up this morning and I had this surge of an idea. It's just become so clear how I am to move forward, how I am to express more and more of this unique star's purpose here. And trusting and having faith that we all have a unique purpose, and that there is no competition in that, because every snowflake has its own unique little design and its own gift and flair that it's bringing down to earth, and it is through that flair that it's able to come down to the ground and unite with one, because there is no competition when we're all unique, when we all have a unique offering and a gift to bring to the world. That's where we're going. You might be having insights right now, ideas flowing. The only person that is stopping you from expressing those ideas, from putting them out into the world, from bringing them into physical manifestation, is yourself. Anchor into the lion, to Leo, to the courage and bravery and strength of the lion heart. These next 18 months, we have this energy backing us. To be bold and brave, to share our truth, to share our heart, to share our purpose. And we have 18 months of figuring that out if we're not quite sure what that is. Because we've been living so much inside of society's box and so in this cookie cutter mode of living. Well, guess what? The cookie cutter mold of living is pretty toxic right now. And it's time for us to break that mold. Spirit, God, Creator, the universe, whatever word resonates in your sacred body to connect you to the all-infinite oneness of us all. It did not want you to live inside of a box. Otherwise, every single one of us, genetically, cellularly, physically, would have been identical if we were supposed to live identical cookie-cutter lives. We weren't. Every single one of us is 1 in 400 trillion. That's how unique. And I know that number is really hard to wrap our mind around. Trust and have faith that when you hear it, you know, wow, that's a pretty big deal. I want to shift gears in this moment because we're in a portal of activation right now. It's not only this Leo energy that we're birthing forth for the next 18 months. We are also entering into the Taurus full moon, which is a very, very sacred day on this planet. Wesak is what it is known as, and it is the full moon of the Buddha. It is a time when the brothers, the Buddha, and the world teacher, the Christ, come together and give a blessing to humanity. I want to talk about this because this is happening tomorrow, the 10th. And this energy is already, if you tune into the field, you can tune into the energy of the Buddha, to the energy of the Christ right now, because their energy is enveloping the earth. And the moment that full moon is in its highest, is in its fullest, all of the masters of the hierarchy are going to be directing their energy towards humanity and offering a blessing. This moment is one of the highest spiritual days of the year. It sets us up. It sets our consciousness, our spirit, our soul up. The next 3 days, let's say, allow yourself to move through the world with reverence, with devotion, with an intentional will and wisdom to connect to your soul and to connect to the heart of all the beings around you. Wesak, let's just talk about this. It's a festival, and I'm not going to share too much about the festival, because if you're called, if your soul is called, you'll be guided to that festival at some moment in your life, and you'll be guided to the information around it. I'm going to talk about the auspiciousness of this particular moment in time. This Taurus, we're in the astrological sign of Taurus currently, and this particular full moon is a Scorpio full moon. That said, it's in the sign of Taurus. We are in the energy of Taurus. The Buddha was born on the full moon in Taurus. His 40 days of sitting underneath the Bodhi tree during the full moon of Taurus is when he became enlightened. And at 80 years old, the Buddha left his physical form. His physical form entered the mortal coil, what we know as death, during the Taurus full moon. So the Taurus full moon is the moon of the Buddha. Now the Buddha has almost completed his humanity duties, I guess you could say. He is continuing to come back to the earth at this time every year to support us in the shift from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. That energy, the Buddha, returns. The energy of enlightenment returns to our planet and offers a blessing, opens us up to be able to receive cosmic light rays of enlightenment, of a vibration that we have not yet experienced. Every year the vibration raises during this time. And the Buddha joins with the world teacher, the Christ, the Bodhisattva. And the Christ brings a mantra that's only recited once a year. The word of the Lord is brought to humanity. This day is about devotion, meditation. I will be doing at the end of this video a meditation for us all to connect and to expand and to be a part of Wesak, the auspicious energy of this moment in time that we're in that happens once a year. So I invite you to join with me at the end. There's a few more pieces of insight that want to be shared. The importance and significance of each of us individually, the disciples, to tune in during this energy and to expand our radiant field outwards, to expand our light outwards. Because essentially what we are being is we are being transmitters. We are the satellite dish for when the Buddha and the Christ bless us with this energy. We take this energy down into our bodies and then we expand it out across the planet to bless as many lives as we possibly can with this energy, with this light, with this consciousness. And we allow ourselves to be resolved and devoted to connecting to every single living being on this planet and beyond, to connecting to their heart. Because when we connect to the heart, we connect to the soul. And this celebration of consciousness, of spirit, is about linking the soul collective consciousness together. Because our souls have a united purpose here. To evolve the human species forward, to evolve consciousness forward. And on this day, we are able to receive a blessing to support our mission. And whether you are aware of these terms, the masters of the hierarchy, these ascended beings and ascended masters, all of them turn their focus to humanity and join the Buddha and the Christ to bless us, to bring energy down into this planet that will radically shift the vibrational frequency and allow us to align with the energies of the Buddha and the Christ, the energies of love, wisdom. Moving even deeper, we have one more important energy alignment to talk about. This is the galactic alignment that's happening for a couple of months right now. We have Saturn, the Lord of Karma, one of the master teachers, stationed in retrograde directly at the galactic center. The galactic center is the center of our universe, the center of the Milky Way, and currently it's at 27 degrees of Sagittarius. And Saturn is currently retrograde, smack dab right there. This happened, a few weeks ago. I believe April 6th or sometime around then is when Saturn stationed retrograde at this point. And we have it here until the end of this month, beginning of next. In the shadow phase, we have Saturn hanging out in this area, the galactic center. So you might have been experiencing some interesting shifts in your world, some interesting experiences in your body. Because not only does Saturn come into our worlds and ring out all the things that are in alignment with our soul's highest truth, Saturn also can be an activation for our Kundalini energy when it's at the galactic center. When our Kundalini energy activates, lots of different things can be experienced in the body. You can have heat, vibrations, you can have physical releases instantly, suddenly. You can see light and colors. You can have palpitations of your body. You can have experiences of headache and interesting activations happening in your upper chakras. And it can also be felt as the most ecstatic bliss and pleasure that you've ever felt inside of your body. Lots of different things. With this alignment of Saturn at the galactic center, if we sit in our meditation and have a connection to the galactic center, we can bring down the energy of the galactic center through our body and into the earth. This is an incredibly auspicious moment in time that we're in right now. And there is so much more happening right now in the astrological report. That said, there are some incredible astrologers that you can connect with to hear full reports on all of that. I mainly focus on the energy that I'm perceiving at the time. With all of this being said, this is a moment in time for us to really drop into our heart, to connect to our core, to the center of our galaxy, to the auspicious energies of the Buddha and Christ, enlightenment, love, wisdom, divine will, intelligence, and knowing that all of this energy is for the betterment of all. How can I be of greater service to all of humanity? Is what I invite you to reflect on. So this finishes up the transmission. You can press pause, get yourself into a nice and comfortable position. I'm going to be doing a short and sweet guided meditation. That is going to be a meditation you can use to align yourself with the Wesak energy. Spread that energy out across the world. And I'll see you in a few moments. All right. So now we're going to move into our meditation. I invite you to close your eyes and to take a couple of clearing, releasing, cleansing breaths, inhaling through your nose, exhaling, opening your mouth, sighing it out. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling, sighing it out. 2 more times. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, big sigh. 1 more time, inhaling through the nose. Exhale, big sigh. Resting your hands in your lap or on your knees. Allowing your breath to be natural. However your body wants to breathe right now is perfect. Honor it. Be with it. And I invite you to bring your consciousness, your awareness, to the top of your head, the crown of your head. Focusing, scanning, feeling, being with all of the sensations at the crown of your head. Not judging what arises, whether it's pain or pleasure, gross or subtle sensations. Just accepting what is and being with it without judgment, without avoidance. And beginning to scan your energy, your consciousness, your mind across the entire top of your head, down the sides and back of your skull, moving your energy throughout your entire brain, leaving no part untouched by your awareness, your consciousness, your energy, your light. And as you continue to keep your energy moving, scanning down your forehead now, the entire face, scanning your third eye, your eyebrows, your eyes, scanning your energy down your cheekbones, your nose, your lips, scanning down your jawline, and moving your energy to your ears, down into your neck, scanning your throat center, the front and back of your neck, as the energy moves down to your shoulders, bringing your full energy and awareness and consciousness to the top of your left shoulder, and then beginning to move your energy, your awareness, your consciousness down through your left arm, scanning your bicep, your tricep, the muscles and bones, scanning the skin and ligaments as you move your energy down into your elbow, your forearm, your wrist, as the energy makes its way into your hands light up and sparkle as the energy moves down to your fingertips. And then bringing your energy, your awareness, your consciousness to the top of your right shoulder, scanning your right shoulder, feeling, being with all the sensations that rise and fall. No judgment, no resistance, simply witnessing as you move your energy down your right upper arm, scanning all of your muscles, bones, scanning the skin, the surface, moving down into your elbow, into your forearm, as the energy makes its way through your wrist into your hand. Your hand begins to sparkle with energy and light as your energy makes its way to your fingertips. And bringing your awareness, your energy, your consciousness to the top of your shoulders, at the nape of your neck, and beginning to scan down the back of your torso, scanning your shoulder blades, scanning your spine, the back of your rib cage, your kidneys, your adrenals, your organs, all the way down to your tailbone, your sacrum, your coccyx, as you feel the energy moving down the back side of your torso, bringing your awareness in your own time to your collarbones, and beginning to scan down in the same way the front side of your torso, moving your energy down through your pectorals, your breast, feeling the energy move through your heart center, your lungs, your liver and gallbladder, your digestive system, through the front of your ribs, moving that energy down your belly, into your reproductive organs, all the way down to your pelvic floor, into your hips, feeling that energy move through your genitals, and bringing your awareness fully into your hips, feeling the energy move and dance through your root chakra, through your hips, bringing your awareness into your left hip, beginning to scan and move the energy downwards through your left leg, through all of the muscles and bones and connective tissues of your left thigh, traversing the surface layers of your skin down into your knee, down into your shin and calf, moving your energy, your awareness, your consciousness all the way down into your left ankle, your left foot, and your toes sparkle with energy as your awareness makes its way all the way down to your left toes, and bringing your awareness, your energy up into your right hip, and traversing, making your way down through your right leg now, observing, witnessing the sensations that rise and fall without resistance, without judgment, without craving a different experience. Make your energy dance downwards through your right leg into your knee, your calf and shin, down into your right foot, and your right toes and foot sparkle with energy. And from the bottom of your feet, feeling that sparkle of energy dancing through your toes, begin to breathe that energy upwards through both of your legs, through your calf and shin, up into your knees, your thighs, moving your energy upwards into your hips, your pelvic floor, and your root center. And as the energy dances through your pelvic floor and your root, breathing that energy upwards through your spine, feeling your spine soften and relax as the energy rises up through your sacral and solar centers, upwards into your heart. As your hands sparkle and light up with energy, the energy rises up through your arms and heart, into your throat, your neck, back up through your ears, into your skull, your face, upwards into your third eye, until your energy is back to the top of your head, dancing through your crown. On an inhale breath, breathing your energy up your spine, exhaling it into your crown, into your brain, breathing the energy up your spine, exhaling it into your brain. One more time, breathing the energy up your spine, exhaling it into your brain. Then breathing that energy down until it's anchored into the center of your heart. And as the energy ignites at the center of your heart, imagine a light as bright as the sun, whatever color or a rainbow of colors comes to you is perfect. Feel that light at the center of your heart open and expand throughout your entire body, sending ripple waves of pleasure, of bliss, of love throughout your entire body. And as an infinite being with infinite energy, we're going to expand our energy from the center of our heart, the energy of love, wisdom, the energy of the Buddha, of Christ, the energy that anchors in the center of the sacred heart within us all. We're going to expand that energy like a golden web of light beyond our body now, filling up the room or space where you sit, seeing this golden web of light expanding through the entire room. Expanding that light even further throughout your entire house, or if you're in nature, throughout the entire field that you sit. Expanding that energy, that golden web of light even further now, across the entire state or city that you live. Seeing every being wrapped up in this golden web of love, wisdom, of heart, of soul. I invite you to expand your infinite energy even further now across your entire country. Expanding even further now across your entire continent. Seeing that golden web of love, wisdom, igniting every being that it touches as you expand even further now across your entire hemisphere. Across the entire globe, until the entire planet, Gaia, Earth, is wrapped up in your web of golden loving kindness, love, wisdom, Christ consciousness, and expanding that energy even further now, beyond the planet, all the way out into our stars, our galaxy, our Milky Way. Expanding that love, wisdom from the center of your heart all the way out as far as you can until you connect with the solar lords, the masters, the devas, the angels, the Buddha, the Christ, and anchor your energy here with these beings. Breathe into it as you see the entire universe coated in a web of love, wisdom, of unity consciousness, of Christ. Breathing into this energy, feeling yourself connected to all of life, all beings everywhere. Sending out a blessing to all beings, sending love to all beings, unity, Christ. I invite you to marinate in the great invocation, the blessing that is offered to all of humanity at this time. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into human minds. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into human hearts. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide all little human wills, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Expanding your love, your heart, connecting to the soul of all of humanity, connecting to the soul of the devas, the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, the Arhats, the masters, connecting to higher love, wisdom, divine will, opening as a channel for this energy, this light to descend on earth. And as you open and expand, bring forth more light down through your vessel and into the earth. May the divine will of God be known in the hearts and minds of all man. May love return to earth. I invite you to slowly bring your awareness back into your physical body, maintaining this open connection to the solar, to the soul, to love, wisdom, and divine will, to be a channel, a vehicle for these energies to permeate the earth, so that your life may be a blessing for all. Godspeed to all beings who walk this earth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.